I think the first time you play a video game kind of imprints you.
Yeah, it certainly did me. I mean, I was really enthralled with them, and
Yeah.
it was soon after that that I learned to program.
Was that
And,
the impetus? Did you want to write a game?
Yeah, I did. And, I think when you're a kid and you learn to program, video games is about the most interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
Writing accounting software just isn't the kind of stuff you want to do. So you want to write video games. And that's what I did was I wrote a lot of video games as I taught myself to program.
That's neat. Did you write them in BASIC? Did you type in programs from Compute? What platform were you using?
I started in BASIC. That was the first language I used. The first program I ever did was actually on a programmable calculator that my dad had brought home from work. But computer-wise, it was BASIC on a Commodore PET, which is really how I learned to do stuff. And then after that, my family got a computer, and I very quickly jumped into doing assembly language just because it was a lot faster to do games. So I was doing Z80 assembly language for the kind of beginning of my foray into programming.
I think sometimes when people hear assembly language, they have the reaction I did, wow, that's hardcore. But actually, compared to BASIC, assembly language might be in some ways easier because you're at least working directly with the machine, right?
It's probably a little bit harder because you're dealing with such minute little things. At least in BASIC, you can do kind of larger calculations. But, in assembly language, you're dealing with numbers between 0 and 255. And, if you want to deal with numbers larger than that, you need to, do all of the calculations yourself for that stuff. So I think, in that respect, it's harder. It's also harder because when your program crashes in assembly language, it really crashes, right? I mean, the whole machine just dies. So debugging is a lot harder.
Interesting.
In assembly language. Yeah.
I'm seeing on the Wikipedia article that you had a North Star Horizon.
Yes.
I did a lot of early basic programming with the North Star Advantage. The North Star computers had some a nice basic and vector capabilities, and you could do some really nice stuff.